It's just another Mystic Monday, where mysteries unfold, come what may. It's a journey of enchantment for another Mystic Monday. Let's find our way. In every whisper of the ancient trees, and every ripple of the mystical seas, there's a tale untold and a spell to weave. On this Mystic Monday, let's truly believe. Hearts open wide and spirits high, let's delve into the realms where dreams can fly. For in this world of magic and light, every Mystic Monday ignites our delight. So let's embrace the wonders, let's come and play, for every Mystic Monday can light our way. With each new adventure, let's lead the way to another Mystic Monday where we can seize the day. Hey everyone, welcome to another Mystic Monday. I'm so excited to have you guys here, and welcome to July. It's the start of a new month as we are in the middle of the Cancer season. So we're still in our yearly checkup of our emotions, but we'll get into that as we get into the Mystic Monday. But these Mystic Monday are pre-recorded videos where we go over the astrological energies of the week, and then we'll have a weekly card reading, and then every single sign gets an oracle card. So we'll see what oracle card comes up for your sign this week at the end of this Mystic Monday. So stick around for that if you want. So yes, this is a Mystic Monday for July 2nd through July 8th, 2024. And it's a month about, we're looking at changing our emotions and aligning our emotions with our heart, not being ruled by our emotional ocean within, but being able to calm the emotional ocean and align with it and work with it. So don't be ruled by it, but be able to calm it and work with it. So we worked Gemini season, we were getting our mind on board, and our mind was going very fast during Gemini season. But now we're in Cancer season, and it's time to shift our emotional thinking. And this week we are in the teen degrees as the sun will move from step 11 Cancer to step 17 Cancer, 16, 17 Cancer this week. Now, where I am, which is in the center of North America, the sun will be changing degrees every day at a different hour in the early morning time. So whenever I do these Mystic Mondays, I usually say the ruling energy, the ruling planet of the day, of the ruling energy. And this week, you very well may wake up on the other ruling energy. So there's going to be that dynamic, especially for here in North America. And North America, United States, I think it's just the United States, we'll be celebrating the 4th of July this week. So there's going to be celebrations going on too, as the sun's going to be changing degrees in the early morning time. And that's going to do is it's going to create a time where we wake up with the sun in 1 degree, and then the sun moves to the next degree almost immediately or shortly thereafter. So we kind of experience both rulership energies in the day. So I'll talk about that towards the end of the week whenever that's coming up. Also, you very well may wake up 2 days in a row on the same degree, with the sun at the same degree because of this happening. So it's just kind of like a double down of that energy and a refreshing of the energy before you move into the next energy. So that dynamic is playing out here in North America. And I do want to I'm going to try to work on tracking Australia too. I'm going to have a way to track y'all's time too, to be able to track whenever these kind of things begin to happen to y'all on y'all's side of the world. Should do UK also, huh? Okay. So anyway, just ideas and thoughts. We'll see. We'll see if people begin to watch these things, because I very well may just move away from doing stuff like this, because it just may well not be my thing, you know. People don't really, I don't know, I don't do this for people to watch though. This is more like my art project and my ability to get this stuff out, so I'm not telling my family all week long, and I'm feeling like I can live my life. If they want to know the energies of the week, they can watch the Mystic Monday, right? Right. So here we go. This week, the sun will be in Cancer, as we already talked about, and it'll move from step 11 to 16, 17. And the moon will be waning in Gemini. And then we will have a new moon in Cancer around the 4th of July, I do believe, the 5th of July. And then the moon will wax into Leo. So let's get into the weekly energies and let's see what it's all about. All right. Starting on Tuesday, July 2nd. Tuesday, July 2nd is ruled by Cryon, which is at 23 degrees Aries. So this is about believing the feelings that we have about being able to heal ourselves. It's time to believe the feelings and emotions that we have and align that with our heart's beliefs. Align our feelings with our heart's beliefs about being able to heal ourselves and being able to ascend ourselves, you know, being able to walk this ascension path if that's what the path that you're on. So yeah, Tuesday's it's a day of getting in touch. Your wounded energy will kind of be out in the open, and it's about healing your understanding of what it feels like to believe in your ability. Now, the sun will be square the nodes. It'll be square the north node and the south node on Tuesday. So when the sun squares these nodes, it means that there is a lesson about your ego and your prominence in life that still needs to be learned. So there's lessons that are coming up on Tuesday to be learned. So I feel like it's not necessarily easy energy to walk through, but it's lessons to be learned and wounds to be healed, and how we feel about that and navigating our feelings and being able to master our feelings over this. Like, it's definitely masterful work going on here. So definitely love yourself and pat yourself on the back if you're able to walk through these energies unscathed. So, like, you are a masterful human and you should be teaching others. So, yeah. And it's a time that you may realize that your mission in life actually demands some sacrifices. Like, this is something I wouldn't want to face. I wouldn't want to know that there's some sacrifices that have to be made, and then it's a question of, am I willing to make those sacrifices? Yes or no, you know, because your mission, it's very important. So Tuesdays, I do believe it's a very emotional day. And the moon is in Gemini Tuesday, waning in Gemini. So we're very intellectual about our emotions on Tuesday, but at the same time, it's kind of like we're really focused because there's so much going on. We're focused on ourselves. We're not going to really be able to focus on others. And so with that type of dynamic, with people really focused on themselves and trying to intellectualize the massive emotions that are going on with their self, there's a propensity to misunderstand others. So watch out for that when trying to communicate these things. You might not quite be ready to communicate it yet. And if someone's trying to communicate it to you, they might not be ready and y'all might be misunderstanding. So try to avoid misunderstandings and communications and just kind of take care of yourself. And self-care, watch a movie, read a book, listen to some music, stuff that doesn't involve communication as much. So those are the energies on Tuesday. Moving on to Wednesday, July 3rd. July 3rd, Wednesday will be ruled by Jupiter, which is at 8 degrees Gemini. So we are continuing to expand our mind. We're expanding our mind, and we're expanding how we commit, how we use our mind to commit. And we're expanding how we use our mind to decide. So now with this new expanded open mind, how can we use that to make proper decisions and to discern where we need to go now? How can we use that to help us to follow our heart? Because that's really how we discern, is by following our heart. And how do we use this open mind? How does that fit in? We're kind of working that out. And Mercury will be opposite Pluto. This creates a battle of ideas within you. So it's like you have different ideas, but you're not sure which one to go. And it could also create a battle between competitors. So competitors will, it's a day whenever your competitor will come up. You're trying to figure out the next creative idea, and your competitor throws something at you on this day, and you're like, what the heck, Or you're the competitor that's like gonna throw it at someone, There's both sides to be played here, but it's a battle of ideas, and it's a within and without kind of thing too. And always the answer to that is to go within and to take care of that, and know that your heart is the king or the queen on the throne, and your heart is the decider. So make sure that you're allowing yourself to choose the ideas that your heart loves the most. And that'll help to hopefully calm the battlegrounds going on with this Mercury opposite Pluto transit. And the moon will be waning in Gemini still, so we are very intellectual about our emotions, but at the same time, it's easy to misunderstand others. Now, the energies aren't as intense, although the Mercury opposite Pluto, it really does have us in our head about a lot of things. Yeah, in our head intensity. So the energies, it's still an emotional, unstable day. And still, I feel like that waning moon in Gemini would be best used on yourself and taking care of yourself and intellectualizing your own emotions and figuring out how to speak them and communicate them to others later once you've really processed them. Like, don't speak in the process. I'm really trying to speak to myself here, because with the moon in Gemini, I can just speak all the emotions to everyone. But journaling is a really good exercise. Journaling helps a whole lot. So there you guys go. And then we move to the 4th of July on Thursday. Happy Independence Day from Britain, America. On the 4th of July, it is ruled, or not America, I guess, United States of America. Okay. Thursday is ruled by Uranus, and yes, I do believe that the 4th of July is a step 13. I would have to look into that more, but I do believe, yes, Thursday will be ruled by Uranus. Of course, I think it could be for some of you guys that wake up early, it could be still ruled by Jupiter. So, let me see. 7 o'clock is whenever, 7 o'clock U.S. Central Time is whenever we're moving into step 13 on July 4th. So 7 a.m. If you wake up before 7 a.m., your day will be ruled by Jupiter moving into Uranus. If you wake up after 7 a.m., you're waking up to a day ruled by Uranus, which is that breakdown, breakthrough energy. Uranus is at step 25, Taurus. So you're innovating how you can have faith in your higher self-worth. You're figuring out better ways to be able to hold that faith in your higher self-worth, to feel those higher self-worth thoughts. And Jupiter will be moving to 9 Gemini, step 9 Gemini. So we go from expanding our commitments and our decisions to expanding our actions. We're always expanding our minds. So we're expanding our mind's ability to help us commit, and our mind's ability to help us decide. Now we move into our mind's ability to help us take action. Our mind's ability to help us to protect our integrity as we take action. Our mind's ability to help us to protect our higher self-worth as we take our action. Our mind's ability to help us to take action. So this is the thoughts that you're having while you're taking action. Are you continuing to have loving thoughts as you take action? And that'll be very important on Thursday, especially after the intense energies of Tuesday and Wednesday. I think Thursday, the energies, no, not really. With it being ruled by Uranus, they're at 25 degrees Taurus. Again, it's an emotional, unstable day. It just is. It's an emotionally unstable day. Again, we have the moon waning in Gemini. So, for sure, use that intellectual, emotional ability for yourself to understand yourself. I know you're like, but for the last 3 days I've been doing that. But yeah, I feel like it's best to take care of yourself in these energies. And if you have something that you've processed through and you think that you understand it, then go ahead and present it to a loved one and see if they can understand. If they don't, pull back and just know that you can come at them at a different time. So yeah, but it's just really easy to be misunderstood in these energies. It's emotionally unstable, and part of the reason why all these are emotionally unstable is because, like I said at the very beginning, this is a week to change your mind about your emotions, and there's instability in change, and we're changing how we deal with our emotions and how we process our emotions, and we're really feeling it, and that we're really feeling it so that we can change it, because it's up for change. So that is Thursday. Moving on to Friday, July 5th. Friday, July 5th is ruled by Uranus and Mercury. So again, it's at 9 a.m. So if you wake up pre-9 a.m., you're still in that Uranus unstable energy. And Mercury after 9 a.m., of course, adjust for time zones, but it's U.S. Central Time. But yes, Mercury is at 5 degrees Leo. So we are thinking about our heart. We're thinking about our heart. We're thinking about our heart's creations. And yeah, we're probably a little bit sensitive about our heart and our heart's creations on Friday. And Mars will be sextiling Saturn. So you can methodically plan your course of action in the most efficient way. And a strong work ethic. And you will be able to attack complex tasks. You'll feel up to the bar. You'll feel like I'm able to really complete something. So if there's a complex task that needs to be completed, Friday's a good time for that energy. Also, Friday is a good time for mechanical stuff. Anything in the mechanical or construction field, things are probably going to run very smoothly for y'all on that day. Your work will go very smoothly. So, and also we have the new moon at step 14, Cancer. So it's a time to fix those family domestic matters. The new moon is going to help us to calm down enough to be able, the emotional instability, now we might have been able to move into processing it, especially with it at step 14, Cancer. It really is a time to change our mind about our emotions. So, yes, and it's a time to talk to the family members, and because we'll be more able to understand each other now. The energies will calm down enough to where we will be able to understand a little bit more. Especially if you woke up after 9 a.m. If you woke up pre-9 a.m., I might wait till Sunday, but just to let you know. Okay, so that is your energies for Friday. Moving on to Saturday, July 6th. So Saturday, July 6th is ruled by Mercury, Venus, depending on the time that you wake up, which will be around 9 a.m. Okay, so yesterday I was saying 9 a.m. I looked wrong. It should have been 8 a.m. I thought so because it was 7 a.m., then 8 a.m., and 9 a.m. I'll fix it in the editing and right here. So I'm not perfect, guys. Sorry about that. So 9 a.m. is depending on Mercury, Venus. So the yesterday would be, if you woke up pre-8 a.m., then you're in the Uranus unstable energy. Post 8 a.m., you're more stable. Also think about your loved one. Did they wake up before 8 a.m. or after 8 a.m.? If they slept in Saturday morning, they might be more stable to talk to, So there you guys go. So, or it was Friday morning. Yeah, Friday morning. Because now we're on Saturday. Sleeping in Saturday morning will bring you to a rulership of Venus at 23 Cancer. Otherwise, you're still ruled by that Mercury in Leo, which is thinking about your heart and your heart's creations. And Venus, you are opening up to changing your mind about your feelings. You're opening up to changing your mind about your feelings and feeling what that feels like. You're opening up to the feeling of what it feels like to now think of your feelings this way. So Venus is also square Chiron, and this is the time that could bring up unresolved issues around self-worth or your self-love or your sense of inner beauty. You could also have difficulty embracing your own worthiness. You may seek external validation or approval. It's important to remember that true beauty and value comes from within you and cannot be defined by another. It can't. You are the one that defines your self-worth. I can't be your inner thoughts. Like with the Jupiter moving to step 9, I can't be the one that talks to you in your head as you move and you take action. You're the one that does that, You have to be the one. Your value has to come from within, not from validations from others, but that this kind of stuff, unresolved issues around self-worth and your self-love and not being able to feel your self-love is going to be coming up today so that you can heal it, so that you can look at it, so that you can face it, so that you can release it, so that you can change your mind and then be open to feeling a new perspective, a new way. So it's really cool how the energies work together to help. It really is. I just think that it's really cool. This aspect also could highlight past hurts or traumas, so watch out for that. And could also highlight past hurts or traumas around relationships. So exes might be coming back and saying, you hurt me. Like, it's like, so what? It's coming up out of nowhere. They're trying to project instead of face their own issues. But by acknowledging and embracing these wounds, you can cultivate a deeper self-acceptance and self-love. So it really is important that we acknowledge these wounds and we cultivate them, we work with them, we embrace them, and we'll be able to create a deeper sense of self-trust and self-love. So go within, don't project out, and if somebody's projecting out, just realize that's their problem, not yours. All right, and the moon is still a new moon in Cancer, so it's still a time to fix any problems that came up during the unstable energies earlier in the week. So you'll be able to communicate a lot better with others. So that is your energies for Saturday. Moving on to Sunday, July 7th. This energy will be ruled by Venus at step 25, Cancer. So Venus has moved. And yes, I'm going to say that this one is ruled by Venus at step 25, Cancer, because it is at 10 a.m. that the sun is changing steps in the middle of Northern America. So I'm just going to say that Venus is the ruler. And Uranus moves to step 26, Taurus, so we go from innovating our mind around our higher self-worth to innovating our commitment to our higher self-worth. So now we're really seeing what it feels like to be open to this higher self-worth and to continue to commit to this higher self-worth despite the openness and the vulnerability that we feel with it. And the moon will be waxing in Leo. So we'll be feeling energetic, we'll be feeling love. We might be feeling like just having fun. There's nothing wrong with having some fun, and just enjoy yourself. Enjoy these energies and let the people that you love know how much you love them. It's really good for when the moon is in Leo. So, all right, guys, that is our Sunday, July 7th. Now we move on to another Mystic Monday. Mystic Monday, July 8th. Yes, guys, July 8th is ruled by Neptune, which is retrograde at 29 degrees Pisces. So we are rethinking how we can really hold the faith. We're rethinking how we can hold the faith as we move forward. And we are really re-evaluating the faith tests that we went through the last couple months, and we're figuring out how we can be more faithful, how we can hold the faith better. So, also, Venus will be sextile Uranus on this day. So, with this energy, you can make creative breakthroughs in your life. If you need a creative breakthrough, this would be the day. Monday would be a day to really try to tune in, to work with your creative and your artwork, and it's a good day for that. It's a good day to sit down and work on something creative and find a creative breakthrough. And it's also a day that you may be wanting something shiny and new. So maybe, I don't know, get yourself something if you want. If you can, if you want to. You know, like it's a day that you may be wanting something shiny and new, and, you know, you just, I don't know, you just have a desire for something new. I know especially Americans. That's how we are with our consumerism. So watch out for that. But, or, you know, it's a day that you're craving entertainment. So at the end of the day, definitely after you've done all your work and everything, if you're craving entertainment, give yourself some entertainment. Like whatever that is that would entertain you. Watching TV, watching a movie, reading a book, whatever it is. And if not that, really, I think that it's a good afternoon to get into some artistic pursuits, do some art, and do something creative, something that create something from your heart, from your heart passion, and just see what comes. I feel like it's a good day for that. So yeah, and the moon will be waxing in Leo, so it's a day to feel the love and to feel your love for yourself and for your creative pursuits, and feel the love that you have for others too. All right, guys, that is the weekly energies. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed this portion of the Mystic Monday. Now we will get to our weekly card reading, and I can't wait to see you on the other side. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me on this weekly card reading. First aired on a Mystic Monday on July 1st, 2024. But this is a timely weekly card read for whenever you find it. But if you are joining me for the Mystic Monday, then this is your weekly card reading for July 2nd to July 8th. So this is your weekly card reading, Mystic Mondayers. I'm so grateful to have you guys here, and I'm so grateful for all of you that joined me in the timeless card reading. These are your energies, and I am so grateful to be a part and to be able to do this for all of you. As always, please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. This is a general reading, so it's specific, but specific to certain people, and also generally too. So different areas will apply to you and other areas won't. So it is an intuitive exercise for us to work together and co-create this card reading together. So always take what resonates with your heart, leave what doesn't. If you find yourself arguing with the reading, this is not your reading. But if you find that you resonate with the reading and you're liking this reading and the energies, then this is your reading, and go with it. So the most important thing is that you listen to your gut, your heart, and you move forward knowing your truth. So, all right, guys, let's get into the card reading. And I always start with the astrology dice to get an idea for the energies that we're working with this week. What are the energies that we're working with this week? What does the collective need to know about the energies that we're working with this week? All right, we have one roll off. It said Mercury. So we have Mercury. We have Mercury in Libra. So thinking about justice, thinking about fairness, thinking about balancing our thoughts, balancing our thoughts. In the 5th house, yes, balancing our thoughts about our love and our creation. We have 2, you see the number 2. We have a sword, so 2 of swords. So indecision, or decisions need to be made this week. It's a week where we're gonna have to make decisions. Sorry guys, I don't always look at the camera with this, but I should. Decisions need to be made. And new moon. So yes, it's a week of new moon energy, which is an energy of making plans and setting your intentions. Is really important for new moon energy. Set your intentions is what I'm mostly hearing with these energies. Okay, very interesting. So, yeah, guys, I think we are going to move right into the tarot. I thought so. And now I'm feeling like we're going to pull an oracle card and a rune before we begin. So I have this ask and you shall receive. So I feel like that's important for us this week. Ask and you shall receive. You're not going to receive what you don't ask for. So it's time to ask. So We're going to start with these Goddess Provision Oracle cards. I feel like something wants to come out for us for this weekly energy. So let's see what we got with the Goddess Provisions Oracle cards. Amethyst. Yes, and I was feeling this very much so with the beginning of this card reading, pulling out my amethyst stuff. I just felt like amethyst really wanted to connect with us. The energy of amethyst is wanting to connect with us in this card reading. So I feel like it's saying this is a week that we can trust our intuition. It's a week to trust our intuition and to connect with our higher self and to trust our higher self over our lower self path. I feel like it's a way to feel our intuition and to feel and trust our intuition moving forward. Trusting our intuition is going to help us to build the self-confidence that we need to be able to continue to move forward with this evolving life. Really. So yeah. All right. And now I'm feeling like I'm gonna pull a rune, and I'm gonna start with a rune card. I usually would start with the runes, but let's start with the card. I'm feeling that strongly. So what's coming out? What is it? Jera, harvest. So it's a time to there's a reason to celebrate is kind of what I'm feeling like. Celebrate your faith. Celebrate your trust in your intuition. Yeah, celebrate your faith. Celebrate I don't know, your abundant faith. Celebrate your abundant faith. Okay, so I'm going to reach in and get us a runestone. I'm going to get us a few runestones, is what I'm hearing. So let's just read these out. I want to put one in between each thing, so let's just see what comes out. That one. I was feeling this one with this one too. There's a strength and tradition. Okay, so what I'm hearing is this week, divine information is going to cause a breakdown. Divine information, a message comes through that causes a breakdown, but then leads you to be able to move forward for the victory, creating a foundation and new tradition based off higher self-love and self-trust. Okay, I don't think that I could repeat that even if I wanted to. I don't know why I would want to, but message, paradigm shift, move forward, victory, foundation, tradition. So, yeah, and there is going to be a point of indecisiveness this week, I feel, because it's like it comes because of the destruction, because of the breakdown. Like there's this, and I feel like it's mental. There's this mental breakdown that occurs, and during that time there's going to be a period of indecisiveness But going within and taking care of yourself and tending to yourself is going to help you to have the insight that you need to be able to move forward with victory. Moving forward on that insight and gaining the victory will help you to build that solid foundation of self-love and self-trust. And then you will have an idea of a new tradition that will need to be instilled so that you can continue to build upon that foundation of self-love and self-trust. All right, guys, let's move on to the tarot this week and see what the tarot has to say for us. And the tarot is very excited to speak, I can see. All right, then. I don't take reversals with this deck. Yeah, shock. I mean, there's something that's coming. It's going to shock you. That's what I was talking about, the breakdown. There's something coming. It's going to shock you. There's shock coming. But, okay. There's shock that is coming. But as long as you continue to move forward on your dreams, don't give up your dreams. Continue to move forward. And you might be moving forward in a new way. But don't be upset about that. Allow that to be. Continue to move forward. You'll be able to have the insight that you need to be able to move towards your victory. Yeah, you're going to see everything that didn't work, but you're going to see what does work. And you'll be able to hold on to that and move forward in victory. Because now you have the wisdom that you need. And the divine shock was for a reason. Like, there's a divine reason for that. So, yeah. All right. Let's dig deeper and see what else we get. Moving into the Tarot of Dreams. What is the message this week with the Tarot of Dreams? Woo! Flying out. Don't take them if they... Let's stay in control here. Let's not get crazy. Alright. Alright, here we go. Tarot of Dreams. So, yes, your intuition. Your intuition is what you're going to need to move forward with this week. You are the only thing that is holding you back. The cage literally is open. You are set free. You can move forward to victory. You are the only thing standing in your way. You got to follow your intuition, though, and your gut. There's something about what you have put in the darkness is what I'm hearing. What you have put in the darkness, that is the key. You have the key to this cage that you're in, this torment that you're in. You have the key to escaping your own torment and moving towards your victory. This week is going to help you to gain the insight that you need to be able to have the key, to be able to unlock your... And see that the only thing holding you back is yourself so that you can move forward in victory. Yes, and it starts with trusting your intuition. If you do not trust your intuition, then you're not going to be able to find the keys that you need to unlock the cage that you put yourself in, but you're the only one that's holding you back here, which I feel like is really good news. I don't like whenever other people try to interrupt and stuff. So, yeah, guys, I guess that's what we got going on here. Let's continue to move forward. Let's move forward with the tarot, the Journey Tarot, and see if we get any further confirmation about the energies of this week. What are we working with? What do we got? What are we working with this week? We're planting our seeds. We're continuing to grow. We're standing strong. But, okay, our ego can get in the way. Again, we're the only thing that's going to get in the way. Like, the only thing that's going to get in our way of victory is ourself. And in this instance, it's like our ego, you know? What I'm hearing is you're not getting the instant results that you, like, your ego saying, we planted the seeds, we held the faith, what the heck? And it's not what the heck. You need, like, let your ego know that we're continuing to hold the faith, and it shouldn't happen overnight. This isn't something that happens overnight. You're working on something much bigger, which is why you got to trust your intuition. I feel like this is associated, but so what I'm getting from this is there's this, you are the one holding you back, and there's this seriousness, this uber serious about it, so you expect results right away, but you expect results before they should be there. Like, you planted the tree yesterday and you're wondering why it's not a full-grown tree giving you fruit, and you're mad about it. But honestly, it should be about, I planted the tree. Let's celebrate the planting of the tree. Let's celebrate our knowledge to be able to continue to tend that tree so that it can bear fruit one day for a future generation, if not even mine. And it's an understanding that, you know, you did put in the work, you did do what you can, you did hold the faith, and being loving to yourself and telling yourself good job, letting yourself know that you did a good job, you put in your all, you did what you could, and you did your best. Good job, self. I'm so proud of you for doing your best and doing what you could do. So I am going to play. It's time to play. I'm going to relax and I'm going to play. Find time to play this week. Find time to play. Find time to relax. Find time to enjoy friends and family and play. And truly, truly, truly allow yourself to be in the moment with your friends and family and play. So I feel like that's what's going to help us to get out of these energies. And I'm not sure, but I think what I want to put here is I have some fool's gold. So I'm going to put some fool's gold right here with this sun. And we are going to take time to play and enjoy the sun. Enjoy the sunshine, so that we can flip this over and we're no longer in our way and we're moving towards victory, and we're proud of ourselves for holding the faith. We're proud of ourselves for planting the seeds, and we know that we can continue to cultivate them. And until then, we're going to play. We're going to play and we're going to enjoy ourselves. All right, guys? All right. So let's move on to the plant kingdom. The plant kingdom. Let's see what the plant kingdom has for us. The energies of the week, plant kingdom. We need some message about the energies of the week, plant kingdom. Okay, so I really do feel like it's like the beginning of this week is just amazing and profound and transformative, and then the end of the week, I don't know. I'm hearing in life there are ups and there are downs. You must be willing to shed your leaves in the fall and to bud new leaves in the spring, knowing that you will shed them again in the fall. So in life, there are ups and there are downs, is what I'm hearing. And I feel like this is a up week and down. It's like, well, does the downs have to come crashing down? Can't we just gently shed our leaves, Plant Kingdom? But Plant Kingdom is coming in to say that you have strong, enduring strength. And you are going to have like a rebirth of that strength. I'm hearing like second wind in the race. You're going to gain that second wind in the race, this strong, enduring strength, and your strength will continue. And there's like this rebirth energy, and this rebirthing is making you even stronger. You are already strong and enduring, and with this rebirth, it's like even stronger, and now you can endure it all. And like, if you're the only thing standing in your way, then you're definitely getting out of here, like for real. But the end of the week is like, I'm reading with this card, I read sickness. And whenever I read into the collective, I don't feel like that's for everyone. But for some people, yes, there's like this high, this wonderful connection. And I don't want to say, like, it is not true. I don't think that it's true at all that the community connection and gathering is what makes us sick. I think that, we recalibrate, and sickness is like a recalibration. And sometimes whenever we're around others recalibrating, our body's like, oh yeah, we could recalibrate, Oh, if we're going to be around them, we should recalibrate too. It's like kind of, that's how our bodies are. So I do see this week ending for some with sickness. With others, it's a setback. There's a setback. It's like you had this intense breakthrough, rebirth, renewal, inspiration, moving forward in strength and understanding, and it felt so awesome. And then boom, you hit a setback. But I'm hearing it's all part of the ebb and the flow of life. There's an ebb and there's a flow. And the setback was meant to happen. The sickness was meant to happen. For others, it's an aimlessness. It's a feeling of aimless after all this. Like a rebirth, a renewal of strength, like a crazy happening. It's almost like a beloved person dies, and it's just the way that everybody treats you and acts like you didn't even know them or something. It's just like, oh my gosh. And it renews your strength and your fortitude to move through that. But then it leaves you feeling aimless and confused, like, who am I? What am I supposed to be doing, So I'm really feeling like there's multiple energies here, which kind of makes me happy. It makes me feel like maybe there's more people watching. But yeah, I feel like, you got to take the one that resonates with you the most. And it's kind of like, one is like this, you realize how strong your body really is, and then you get sick. Another one is like, you realize how strong you are to be able to move forward through these things that you want to experience in your life, and then you experience a major setback and you realize you have to go back, and it didn't work out like you thought it would. And that's beautiful, and it was divine intervention, and it's there to teach you a lesson, and it's there to help you. And be grateful. Gratitude is the attitude that's going to win the day, and I think that we all know that. All right, guys. I would like to flip this over. I don't really like sickness either, but I feel so strongly in my spirit, with these ebbs and these flows of life, and that they're meant to be, and that life is about learning to enjoy the struggle. Life is a struggle, but take heart, because the struggle can be overcome. So I feel like that part is necessary, but the ego there, we don't have to have that ego like that. We can have the attitude of gratitude, and we can play, and we don't have to be so serious. So we can let go of that and allow play. But as far as that goes, that's the tarot for the energies of the week. That is all the tarot that I have for us. So I'm going to move into the oracle cards for the week. So let's see what oracle cards we have this week. Sorry about my squeaky chair, but you know, it's a thing. All right, so for the oracle cards, we have the Mystical Shaman. That is our first oracle card that we have this week. Let's see what comes out. All right. Ooh, the Ghost Dance. Dancing with ghosts. These are like parts of us from our past. This is like dancing with pieces of us from the past, and in a lot of ways it can be really good. It can be healing, and it can be transformative to dance with these past parts of us and to let them know that we love them, we see them, and we're okay with the choices that they made, and that's okay, and we can dance and integrate them. But then there's this other dance that's kind of like a war dance that is possible, and I am picking that up, and it's like a dance with the past. It's the coulda, woulda, shouldas. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. And I promise you that never ends up well. It doesn't. You deserve love, and you deserve your understanding of why you did the things that you did. Nobody can understand you like you can, and you deserve your understanding. So please don't coulda, woulda, shoulda all over yourself, and see these moments of remembering harsh moments from the past that you would rather disconnect from as moments to love yourself even more, and to embrace yourself even more, and to grow in that strength and the resilience. All right. So 22, the feelings are going to be intense this week. They're just are. You're going to be feeling everything. You'll feel you, and you'll feel them too. And it's just a week to sort through your feelings the best that you can with love and compassion, and allow for rest and play. Play. I'm here to really play. Make time for play. That's important this week. Doesn't all have to, why so serious? Like, why so serious? Doesn't have to be so serious. Let's make time to play. You want to play? All right. So let's see what other oracles we have this week. All right, so we're going to move into our Lemurian oracle. So the way that I do the Lemurian oracle is I will put an oracle card down, face up, well, where you can see it, and then I will zoom in on the card so that you can just kind of see what the card says to you, what the art image says to you, because these images are meant to speak to us and speak to our intuition. And I really want you guys to use your intuition with these card reads. And so we'll see what it says to you just for about 30 seconds. We'll have that up. And then we'll move to, I will tell you my interpretation of how I'm reading the artwork. And then there's a message on the back of these cards. So we will read the message on the back of the card, which I always love. So let's see what Lemurian card we have to this time. right, so what I read into this card is I really feel like this week is a week of divine insights and inspiration, but I also feel like it's a week of lessons that we have to gain these lessons to be able to move forward and to gain the insight and inspiration that is ours. And then once we have that insight and inspiration, it is our job to move forward speaking with that love and that light and that inspiration that we gained. But it's going to be I'm just feeling like the moving forward with lessons. It's gonna be, I feel like our ancestors say that they love and they support us, but it's during this time of lessons, it's kind of like, the teacher isn't always there during the time of the test. And I feel like there's these lessons that they might feel far away, but know that they are close, they are near, they are not far. Even if they feel far away, they are there, they are loving you, they are supporting you, they are rooting you on and wishing for your highest and best, and, loving that you have the ability to be able to move forward and move through these things and gain the lessons and the insights that you're able to gain. And it is a beautiful thing, and they love you and they wish you the best, of course. Okay, so that's what I read with this card. I think that we've had this one before too. Let's read what the card says. Soul Star Chakra, merging with the divine. This image captures the merging of time beyond space and kaleidoscopic wisdom that penetrates our being. We have lived in many worlds, all interconnected. They uphold the lessons they carry as messages of transformation. Their synergy creates the expansion of the universe. Gaze into the place where the light between our stardust can become anything, and collective evolution is a part of a grander story. When we simply let go, we become all that we have been seeking and glimpse the greater dream. Meditate on the idea that everything that ever was and ever will be is happening simultaneously right now across multiple dimensions. Oh, wow. What a profound idea. What a profound thought. Have you ever thought about that? About how all of your timelines are playing out now, and you can remember the past and the future? That all the dimensions are playing out. So while you are homeless somewhere, you're also rich somewhere, and you're also middle class somewhere else, and you're all of them, and you are now. Like, everything can play out. The possibility of everything is playing out. I don't know how to say it, but yeah, it's an interesting thought, So yeah, meditate upon that if you find that interesting. Meditate upon that through this week as you're going through your stuff too, about how all possibilities are possible and they're all happening now. Because everything happens in the now. Okay. So just an idea if it helps you get through the energies of the week. If it doesn't, of course, let it go. Don't find yourself arguing, then it's not yours. I promise. All right. So let's see what else we got. We got the Shadow Oracle for this week. All right, the Shadow Oracle is going to come out and give us a message for this week. So our shadow, I feel like, our shadow is very active this week. which is the only thing that can hold us back, you know. Of course, intuition comes out, knowing it. If there was ever a week to trust your intuition and to move forward with your gut and what you know, but you can't necessarily prove, but you know you need to go left. Everybody's telling you to go right, but you know you need to go left. You better go left this week. Listen to your intuition. This has come up 3 times. This is now confirmed that it is a week that you need to listen to your intuition. Listening to your intuition is going to be your key. I can't give you the key here. I can't give it to you here. You're going to have to listen to yourself. You're going to have to trust yourself. You're going to have to move forward with yourself. Loving yourself. It's time to believe your heart. Believe your heart about where you belong. Believe your heart. And if you're crying and upset, you don't belong there. That's a sign that you don't belong. A lot of times we know where we don't belong so we can figure out where we do belong. If you know where you don't belong, what's the opposite of that? That's where you do belong. If your heart's upset about something, believe your heart. You don't belong there. Your heart's happy, believe your heart. You belong there. You belong with a happy heart. You belong believing your happy heart. So believe your happy heart this week. All right? Trust your gut. Trust your intuition. It is so important this week. I know it. It's come up over and over again. You've got to trust your intuition. Moving forward this week. And you got this, and it's going to be beautiful. It will. It might be a little bit emotional for a little while, but just know that there's ebbs and there's flows in life. There's ebbs and there's flows. If you're in an ebb, then figure out how to make the best of your ebb. If you're in a flow, make the best of your flow. Make the best of your ebbs and make the best of your flows. Acknowledge what's what. You know? Be real with yourself, but trust your gut. Trust your gut about what's the best way to make the best of the ebb. Believe your heart. Believe in your heart. Believe in your heart and your heart's dreams. Believe in your heart's dreams. Moving forward, believing in your heart's dreams is how you should approach this week. Moving forward and dismissing your heart dreams. Why believe in your heart dreams if yeah. You gotta feel it. And you won't feel it if you don't believe it in your heart. And you can't force it. You have to allow the heart to want what it wants. You have to discover it. You know in your knower. You have a knower and you know in your knower. Okay? Alright, so we're going to move forward with the final oracle message that I have for you guys this week. Sorry, I turned. Alright, so the final oracle message this week is coming from the Star Dragon deck, which I've just fell in love with, of course, because I love the stars and I love the dragons, which are spiritual beings that surround us through constellations and stars. So, alright, here we go. What is the Star Dragon oracle message for us this week? Space. Give yourself the space that you need to be able to create what you need to be able to create. I feel like, yeah, this is a week to... It's a good time to use this week to create something. Take time and space to create something from your heart and guard your creations, guard your love, and you might need space from people. You might have to give yourself space. You might have to walk away, give yourself space, and then work on something that your heart loves. Guard your heart. Guard your heart by giving it the space that it needs and allowing it to love and create in that space. So yes, love and guard your heart. And protect your mind. Protect the way that your mind speaks during these times of needing to give yourself space. Like, don't give yourself space from someone that's talking ish to you just to talk ish in your mind to you. Okay? Understand, be like, no mind. We're giving ourselves space so that we can take care of ourselves, so that we can love ourselves, so that we can give ourselves love and compassion. They might not understand what we're going through. Nobody does. Nobody understands what you're going through. Even if somebody's gone through it, they didn't go through it how you did. So they may not understand, but you do, and you deserve your compassion. I think I was saying that earlier about how you deserve your understanding. You deserve your compassion too in your space. Whenever you give yourself the space that you need to give yourself, you deserve compassion in that space. But definitely, I feel like when you give yourself the space that you need and guard that space and do something that is just your heart loves. Do something your heart loves in that space. After you've given yourself compassion and understanding for why you need your space, and then find time and space to do what you love. Do something that you love. Take care of you. And yeah, I feel like it's going to be a good week. It's a week of hardships, but it's a week of overcoming those hardships. And it's a week of, being able to move forward with more strength, more resilience, and more, what I would call light is knowledge, more knowledge, more inspiration than we started the week with. And I really feel like it's a good thing. There's going to be hardships, but overcoming them it's going to be such a wonderful thing. And it's so awesome that, we get to live and be in and overcome the struggle and go through these struggles with a grateful attitude. Like, gratitude is the attitude that's going to win the day, guys. It'll win the day every single week. So I can tell you guys that any week. But yeah, guys, that is all that I have for you guys for this card reading this week. I thank you guys so much for joining me. And if you would like a personal reading, of course, you can check out the link in the description, themystichillbilly.com, and I will be happy to do a personal card reading for any of you guys, or astrology reading. Or if you'd like a more personalized reading, I do full moon and new moon readings and a daily card read at my Patreon, which you can join for free, and then it's only $2 a month. So if you'd like to support me that way, it is greatly appreciated, and it's only $2 a month. So, and another way, if you just want to donate, there's links in the description. So other than that, guys, I thank you guys so much for joining me, and I'm so grateful to have this opportunity. I hope that you were able to gain something out of it. And as always, be blessed with love. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Oracle card message portion of our Mystic Monday. This Oracle card reading will be done with the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle cards by Colette Baron Reed. This deck is so special to me. It is the first deck that came to me. It was a gift, and at the time I thought that tarot cards and oracle cards were of the devil. And I thought that you were always interacting with demons no matter what. And this was gifted to me, and it's just, I felt such a strong pull in my soul, in my spirit to accept this gift and to look into these cards, and they helped to transform my understanding. They were a beginning of a transformation of my understanding on my journey, this wild adventure that we call life, that we're all getting to live. And so I really love this deck, and it really does speak to me in amazing ways. So it asked to come out this week for our oracle cards for the signs, and so I am happy to oblige. And before we move on, y'all might be noticing that it might sound a little bit different because we do have a new phone, and I do want to thank all my patrons and donators and all of my supporters. Just a special thank you to all of you, especially my longtime Patreon members. A special thank you to Stephanie Knuckle and to John Patrick. I am so thankful for all of you, and I'm so thankful for everyone, because I'm being able to continue to move up so that hopefully I can provide better and better content for everyone. So I do have a new phone, an upgraded phone, and I really did focus on getting a phone with a good camera and microphone. That was what I was looking for the most for you guys. So I do want to say thank you for allowing that to happen, and I do hope to continue to upgrade this channel and to just make it better and better. It's just my art project, and I'm so grateful for everyone that is involved and gets to help in this process. I feel like it's a beautiful thing, and I'm so grateful for all of you. So thank you guys so much. This is the first thing I get to do with my new phone, so my new phone recording. So I'm excited, and we'll see how it goes. But let's get into the oracle cards for this Mystic Monday. What do you say? Oh, and of course we're going to start with Cancer because it's Cancer season. So let's go. All right, Cancer. Cancer, we have the High Lady of Love, Compassion, with reverence, kindness, and consideration. The number 1, protect your heart this week, Cancer. Cancer, what I'm hearing is, again, I feel like I've been giving you this message, but I feel like this week more than ever, you deserve your love. You deserve your consideration. You deserve your kindness. And you deserve your reverence. I feel like it's time for you to feel your own love, Cancer. And I feel like a lot of compassion is needed this week. Because I do think, I feel like there's some issues coming up with your work or career life, how you feel about your work and career. And these issues are coming up to be healed. They're not coming up to punish you. So it's like you could look at it one of two ways. Like, oh my gosh, my life is falling apart because like something happens, like you get fired from your job and you're like, oh my gosh, my life is falling apart. I guess the universe doesn't love me, and so I'm not gonna love me. Or you could look at it like, I lost my job. That wasn't a job that was meant for me. I need to go within and heal this wound of feeling that I can't be in control of my own legacy. I can't be in control of my own I feel like Cancer, it's your responsibility to go in and heal these wounds that are coming up, and they're coming up around your legacy, your career, your work. And Cancer, I feel like it's a week to take responsibility for what you know. Take responsibility for what you know, and take responsibility for maybe educating yourself in what you don't know, what you know that you don't know. There's some things that you know that you don't know, and those are the things you need to take responsibility for educating yourself this week. But of course, continue. Everything this week for you, Cancer, is about moving in love. I mean, it's moving in love and for yourself above all, for yourself above all. And the hidden realms are here to help support you, to love yourself, to show kindness to yourself. The spiritual realms, your spirit beings, your guides, your angels are around you, helping you and supporting you and rooting you on to be able to love yourself this week, to love yourself through this week. And I feel like as you take responsibility for your education, you're going to find a place that you belong. You'll see more clearly where you belong, and you'll gain the security that you need to be able to move forward with these work and legacy type wounds, move forward with healing these work legacy type wounds. So that's what I'm feeling is, and I feel like the hidden realms are saying that the balm that you need for this healing, the healing balm is your love, your kindness, your consideration, and your reverence for yourself, for the process, and your amazing ability to go through the process. Cancer, you may want someone else to love you like you can, but they can't because they're not you. So, all right, Cancer, that is the oracle message that I have for you this week. As always, I pray that Mother, Father, God, and Goddess bless you immensely with love. Shalom. All right, next up is Leo. Leo, your oracle message is from the Shadow Queen, acquiring knowledge, insecurity, and manipulation. So I feel like you may have the desire to want to manipulate another this week. I don't feel like someone's going to be trying to manipulate you, but I feel like you may have the desire to want to manipulate another, to control someone else. So try to catch yourself with that. I feel like it's coming from fear. It's coming from a place of fear. So you need to move forward, not in fear. Acknowledge that, yes, you have been in a dark place, and yes, things aren't perfect. Acknowledge the imperfections, but be willing to move forward. You are facing wounds about your beliefs. You're facing belief wounds this week. So it's wounds about believing, I don't want to say believing in yourself, but I feel like there is some coming up. Like I'm hearing like, yeah, there'll be a couple beliefs about believing in yourself coming up, which is tied to, I feel like that's the root of it too. Like that's the deep roots. Those are the little spacia roots or whatever, the belief in self fears. And then there's this belief in others fears. And those are the ones that you would use to mask the deeper ones that need to be looked at. So I feel like you do need to look at this fear of believing in yourself. That's going to come up for healing and release this week so that you can move forward into. Right now, it's like you're coming from a dark place, and you're moving out of it with your light, with your knowledge, but you're not necessarily out of the dark yet, you know. So the dark is still there. So it's hard to trust that you're going to be able to move into the light, which you are. You can. It's a possibility. So. Yeah, Leo, I feel like also you need to take responsibility for your boundaries, take full responsibility for your boundaries. And if you say no, then you mean no. And, you know, if you set a consequence for that no, you've got to follow through with that consequence. If it's walking away, if it's ignoring, if whatever it is, you got to set a consequence. And that's why I feel like there's like this desire to want to manipulate, but don't fall for that desire to manipulate. Understand that, you know, focus on what is in your control, which is your response, your thoughts, your actions, and stuff like that, and move towards the light. You got to move towards the heart desired life that you want to live, and leave them behind because they're choosing to not understand. You can't manipulate them into the light. You're not going to be able to. All you can do is manipulate them into your darkness, if that makes sense, Leo. So, yeah, and I feel like if you take responsibility for your boundaries proper, then you will be able to find the confidence you need to walk in your legacy and be your authentic, awesome Leo self. So, yeah, don't let others bring you down, Leo. That's their problem, not yours. All right, Leo. I love you, Leo, and I thank you so much for joining me for this card read. I hope that you enjoyed it. As always, Mother, Father, God, and Goddess bless you with lots of love. Shalom. All right, Virgo. Virgo, you got the map maker of destiny. Let's try to say it all in one word. The map maker of destiny. Authentic purpose, inspiration, and free will. Yes, Virgo, I'm hearing open up to the possibilities. Yeah, Virgo. Virgo, it's time to open up your imagination and to imagine the world that you want to live in. You might not be living in it, but you can open up your imagination. I feel like some of you Virgos, which I know one of you Virgos that would be watching this knows exactly who I'm talking to, need to write some books. Get to writing. I feel like, yeah, you're going to be inspired, and it's your free will, so it's your decision what you do with your time. So, yeah. But yes, actually, there's multiple Virgos out there I've been telling to write books. Now that I think about it. Do I just tell Virgos to write books? Okay, Virgo, sorry. Don't mean to go off on a tangent with you. Okay, Virgo, let's see. I feel like be imaginative. Play this week. Don't be so serious. Enjoy life. Find time to enjoy life. But you are going to have some wounds coming up needing to be healed around boundaries, boundary issues. So there might be some boundary breaches this week, and they're just there to show you the wounds that you have so that you can heal them. So notice how you feel about boundary breaches and how you can take care of yourself through boundary breaches, and how you can secure yourself and secure the boundary even better. So you're just working on healing those boundary issues. Yeah, Bells? She says, defend yourself. Speak up for yourself. Don't be afraid to speak up for yourself. Defend yourself. Yeah. We have all the dogs barking now. So, and they're protecting their territory. They're letting people know this is my territory, you know? So yeah, there's going to be boundary breaches, and you're going to have to stand up for yourself, and you're going to have to love yourself through that. As long as you stay authentic, you'll be all right, Virgo. So Virgo, also take responsibility for your relationships and how you show up in your relationship. Okay, Virgo, sorry about that. We did have a big disruption. So I was talking about take responsibility for your relationships and how you show up in your relationships. And like I said, you're going to have a boundary breach this week. It showed up in the reading. So definitely watch out for that and be willing to defend your territory and do what's necessary to get back to your authentic purpose. All right. So yes, and take responsibility for how you show up in your relationships, and you will gain confidence in your beliefs and your beliefs in others and your beliefs in yourself, which for you, Virgo, I think it's really your beliefs in others that you need to gain more confidence in. And and also you need to gain confidence in yourself, belief in yourself first. Of course, start with belief in yourself first, but you are gonna, if you take responsibility for your part in your relationships, you'll be able to feel more confident about your belief in others and yourself.
and normally I would say belief in yourself and others, but for you it keeps coming out that way, so I'm just gonna let it be. So, yeah. And I mean, with boundary breach wounds coming up, of course, that it's hard to believe in others. So, yeah, Virgo, you got this. I believe in you, and get to writing those books. All right, Virgos, I love you so much. And as always, Mother, Father, God, and Goddess bless you immensely with love. All right, Libra. Libra, you got the Lady of Lightning this week. That means this is going to be a transformative week for you. You're turning a corner and you're not meant to see what's around that corner, so I'm not meant to tell you what's around the corner, though you can sense in your heart what's around that corner. And that's all I can tell you, Libra. There's a surprise for you. There's a shock. Total paradigm shift is coming. So you're turning a corner this week. Expect the unexpected, Libra. And I do know, or I feel that you are going to be facing issues in your relationships or feelings about your relationships. Relationship wounds will be coming up this week to be healed. So be looking at the relationship wounds and be willing to love and nurture those wounds. Don't judge the wounds. Don't judge yourself in the relationships, and don't judge the others that you're in relationship with. It's better to look at them more as, yes, that this is an issue that needs healing, and healing's gonna start with love and support. And for you, Libra, it's love and support of yourself first, and then love and support of others. And it might be a week where somebody's showing you their true self in a way that you just can't deny it, and you're gonna have to walk away. It's a total paradigm shift. It's a whole new, like, if you are single, you might not be single at the end of the week. So it could be you meet someone that really shows you how awesome relationships can be. Or if you were not single, you might be single by the end of the week. Total paradigm shift kind of things are happening. And I feel like things are happening in your house of relationships this week. So intensity going on there. Take responsibility for your health, and take responsibility for taking care of your body, Libra. Take responsibility for how you take care of yourself, and that's going to help you to move confidently in being able to create the boundaries needed to be in good relationship, because you can't be in good relationship and just give and have someone take. It's not going to be a good relationship. A total paradigm shift will have to be needed with that. And that's just kind of the energy that I'm feeling here, is you don't have proper boundaries because you're not confident in yourself. And taking care of yourself and going and taking responsibility for the care of your physical vessel, taking responsibility for, look at your body as your garden. These are their cells, and they're your garden. They deserve to be tended to and taken care of. And as you do that, you're going to feel more confident in being able to have the boundaries that you need to be able to heal the relationship issues that you need to be able to move into the relationship that you dream. Okay, Libra? So pretty crazy stuff this week. Yeah, I know that you got this. You're going to get through this. all things are happening for your good in the end. Just remember that as these shocking events occur this week. All right, Libra. Thank you so much for joining me. As always, be blessed with love. Shalom. All right, Scorpio. Scorpio, you got the River Queen. Flow, letting go, unnatural movement. Oh, it's natural movement. I read it unnatural though, and I really felt unnatural. Like, so that's how I'm going to read it for you right here. Unnatural movement, because I feel like something is going to happen where it's like, what I'm seeing is someone going around the river bend, like kind of thing, but it feels wrong, but it is right. Like, I feel you moving forward in a way that feels wrong, but is right. So be careful with this message, Scorpio. I don't want you to take it the wrong way, but I feel like only Scorpios could understand this message the proper way. So I feel a little bit safe. If you're not a Scorpio and you're a cross watcher, you might not quite understand the message I'm trying to convey here. But yes, I feel like, yeah, and there's something you're going to have to let go of to be able to go around this unnatural bend. And letting go is going to allow the flow. So this week, you're going to be needing to let go and flow and allow something. There's an allowance that is needed. Whenever I think of allowance, it makes me think of forgiveness of someone that doesn't deserve it. It's like, I'm doing this for me, not you. So I feel like that kind of energy is coming up. Do it for yourself, Scorpio, not them, you know? And you don't even have to let them know that you did it for yourself, but you could do it for yourself and then rise and be like, ah. So yeah, Scorpio. But I feel like you are facing some health issues this week too, which is why you're going to have to let go and let flow too. Like, I'm seeing some health issues come up, which this is heavy energy, Scorpio, which who else could handle the heavy energy but Scorpio? I am seeing a health diagnosis that, if resisted, will lead to early destruction. It's just the way I could put it. I'm seeing a health issue. It shouldn't be resisted. This is a health issue. Should embrace it. Embrace the diagnosis. This is what it is. What do we do now? We move forward. I'm hearing like unnatural. It's unnatural. Chemo is unnatural. Scorpio, I'm going to pray for you, and I'm going to pray for your health, and I'm going to pray for your wisdom and your insight to be able to navigate these health issues that you're going through. Mother, Father, God, and Goddess, I thank you so much for blessing Scorpio with the wisdom and insight that they need to be able to understand these health issues and the path and the journey that they're going on. I thank you, Mother, Father, God, and Goddess, for the extra love and support that Scorpio gains throughout this process to be able to work through it and make the best of it. So it is. Shalom. So yeah, Scorpio, I feel like if you flow with this, you embrace it and you take the steps that are needed to take, that it's going to be a beautiful journey. And I don't feel like this is all of you. No, definitely not all of you. Is like, the sickness isn't coming in through for all of you. Some of you, it's just a health hiccup that you need to deal with, and it's wounds coming up about your health and about health issues that need to be healed. you're feeling how you feel about your health and your body, issues about how you feel about how your health is coming up for healing to look up. So things about that are coming up this week, just know that they're coming up for healing. And just know that any big diagnosis that does come across, that it is fully, it's meant to be healed. There's a healing process and it's meant to be healed. So don't resist it, embrace it and flow. And Scorpio, take responsibility for your creativity. You can be creative even in the hospital, you know? You can be creative anywhere and you can be creative with anything. Creativity is working with what you got and being creative with it, right? So take responsibility for your ability to be creative no matter what. And as you take responsibility for your creativity and your creations, you will be more confident in your ability to move forward. All right, Scorpio, I love you guys so much, and I thank you so much for allowing me to go on this journey with you. And I continue to pray that Mother, Father, God, and Goddess bless you immensely with love. Shalom. All right, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you have the camel boy. Small steps, asking for help. Sagittarius, the camel boy comes in to challenge you to stop the course of action that you are on and to get busy with some mundane chores. Nothing can happen right now with what you're trying to solve. You're not going to find your solutions. It's time to chop wood and carry water. Attending to your home and decluttering is going to help you to bring the insight that you need and the inspiration that you need to be able to move forward with the insight gained to solve this problem. But I feel like this week is a week to really work on just taking care of your home space, your foundation, and don't worry about finding solutions right away. And any solutions that come up, write them down, because you might get, like, throughout the week as you're doing your chores, you might get solutions that come to you, and those will, you at the end of the week, you might have so many that, you can read them all and you can pick out the ones that are better than the others, which will help you to have the inspiration and insight that you need to be able to move forward confidently. So yes, Sagittarius, tend to your home this week and you will be able to gain the confidence that you need to move forward. And the wounds that will be coming up for you this week are heart wounds. So these are wounds of your creative abilities and your ability to find solutions and stuff like this. So again, tend to your home and your foundation, declutter. You need to declutter, and you will be able to find solution to these heart wound issues that are coming up for you this week, Sagittarius. And I feel strongly that just move forward, take care of the mundane things, and just keep believing in yourself and believe in the process as you move forward. All right, Sagittarius, that is all that I have for you this week. I thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed it. And as always, I pray that Mother, Father, God, and Goddess bless you immensely with love. Shalom. All right, Capricorn, you got the picture on the front. You are the leaders, aren't you, Capricorns? Yes, you got the altar priestess, preparation, prayer, sacred ritual. Capricorn, it is time for you to prepare for leading us all into a more bright, vibrant future. A lot of us Capricorns are already out there doing that. A lot of you Capricorns are already out there doing that. So, but it's a week to, it's a preparation week. You know, Capricorn, you're the leader, so you do understand the importance of preparation. And pray for yourself, Capricorn, and pray for your people, Capricorn. You're going to want to, and your issues around your foundation are going to be coming up this week to be healed and to be worked on. So as you have issues with your home and foundation, just move forward and look at repairing those home foundation issues as preparation. That's part of your preparation. And maybe even make a sacred ritual into fixing these home foundation issues that you have. And take action on your beliefs. Move in integrity. Move in a way that you can love. Love the way that you move, Capricorn. And this week, Capricorn, you need to really look at your words and actions. Do you believe in the words that you're saying? Do you believe in the words that you're speaking? Are you willing to act on those beliefs that you're speaking about? Are you true to your word? It's a week to examine these kind of things, Capricorn, which I feel like wouldn't that have been last month? But I think this month, the feelings that are coming up are allowing you to really feel into finding the truth of the true answers to these types of questions, Capricorn. And I feel like as you take responsibility for your beliefs, you'll be able to move more confidently in your creations. You'll be able to confidently create and lead us into a brighter, beautiful future. So yes, Capricorn, I do think you're already leading us into a beautiful future. And a lot of you Capricorns are out there being beautiful, beautiful, wonderful leaders and guiding us just by being you. Not even, like out there professing, I am a leader, follow me. None of that. It's more like a, wow, look at Capricorn being awesome. Like, that's inspiring me to want to be awesome too, And you're very good at that, Capricorn. But I feel like you're going to gain even more confidence if you're willing to take responsibility for the words that you say and speak from your beliefs that you're willing to act on in integrity, in a way that you love, then others will love it too. The ones that are meant to anyway. The ones that don't, we can laugh at them. They chose a different path. That's okay, right? Won't bother a Capricorn 1 minute. All right, Capricorns. That's the message that I have for you. I hope that it helps you move through the energies this week. I thank you so much for joining me. And as always, may Mother, Father, God, and Goddess continue to bless you immensely with love. Shalom. All right, Aquarius. Aquarius, you got the wise woman of Wonderland. Integrity and compromise. Never be willing to compromise your integrity, Aquarius. I feel like this week, someone might actually... I feel like, how do I want to word this? Someone's going to give you the opportunity to compromise your integrity. Don't take it. Don't take it. Believe in what your heart feels and move with what your heart feels is right. Believe in what your heart feels. So, yes, you got the wise woman of Wonderland. The wise woman of Wonderland is wise as she walks through Wonderland because she knows that it's all a game and she enjoys the play of the game. And she plays her part when she's meant to play her part. And whenever she feels that it's no longer to play her part or be there, she twinkles out of there and does not give a flunk one bit. And yes, that reminds me of you, Aquarius. So I feel like I'm a little bit jealous because I feel like the message for you is kind of like, play, Aquarius. Get out and play. Of course, just like all of us, you're facing wounds this week, and wounds are coming up around communication and being misunderstood and not being able to communicate properly. So feelings around how you communicate, how you're misunderstood, how communication is not always easy type things are coming up this week, and they're coming up so that you can heal them, tend to them, take care of them, and hopefully move on from them. So that, I just want to let you know that. And know that it's a game. We're in Wonderland, so be the wise woman of Wonderland and know when to compromise and when to stand in your integrity. Also, Aquarius, if you take responsibility for your finances this week, you will gain more confidence in your home foundation. You'll gain more confidence in being able to take care of your foundation and move forward. So take responsibility for your finances, take responsibility for wherever you are financially, and understand that you're there because you allowed yourself to get there. Even if you want to blame anyone else, turn the blame on yourself, and then understand that you are where you are financially, no matter where that's at, and take responsibility for the ability to plan and move forward with a better financial plan. No matter where it's at, even if it's like, well, I'm rich and I'm fine and I have all this. Well, take responsibility for the fact that you got yourself rich and you're fine and you have all this, okay? And then move forward with just look at the financial plans that you have this week and see if there's some tweakings that you can do here and there, and try to move forward with a better plan. And that all that's taking responsibility for your finances this week is really going to help you to gain confidence in your foundation, which will help you to move forward and play and enjoy the week like you should. Okay, Aquarius, I think that's all that I have for you. I feel like believe in what your heart feels. Believe in what your heart feels is coming up. Do not compromise your integrity. If your heart feels no, it's got to be a no. If your heart feels yes, then it's got to be a hell yes. Otherwise, it's a no. I don't know, Aquarius. All right. And yes, take time to play. You are fertile and abundant. You just got to believe in yourself. Laugh at those that think they understand you, but all they can do is misunderstand you. Don't let them get to you. Enjoy your ride in Wonderland on this crazy planet we call Earth. All right, Aquarius, that's it. That's all I got for you this week. Thank you so much for joining me. As always, Mother, Father, God, and Goddess bless you immensely with love. Shalom. All right, Pisces. Okay, Pisces. So your card this week is the Queen of Light. Illumination, enlightenment, and celebration. So the Queen of Light challenges you this week to shine your bright fearlessly, or should I say courageously. The Queen of Light is asking you, Pisces, to shine your light and to not give a flunk about what everyone says. Or for some of you, the Queen of Light is coming to challenge you to look at your perception of all that is glitter, glam, and gold, all that sparkles. Like, are you mesmerized by the sparkles, the material world and stuff like that? Because I do feel like a financial wound is coming up, and this financial wound is coming from a glamorization of like all that glitters is gold is what I'm hearing. So it's a glamorization of the material fleeting material stuff. Like, think about how fleeting the material is and how eternal your spirit is, how eternal the inner light that you shine is, and just shine that eternal light and embrace that eternal light, and that's going to help you to heal these financial wounds that are coming up this week for you, Pisces. And as you take responsibility for yourself and how you show up in the world, you'll be more confident in your speech and your ability to communicate. So, yeah, Pisces. I feel, and the Queen of the Light, you know, she is on your side. She is behind you. She's rooting you on. She's celebrating you and your ability to courageously shine your light forward. So this is a week to be yourself, take care of yourself, and take responsibility for how you show up and communicate your needs and desires. And you might have a little bit of financial wounds coming up this week. You might be a little bit mesmerized by the material, you know, like you want so many material things. But think about how fleeting those things are. And yeah, how eternal your soul is, Pisces. And you got this. And that's all that we have for you for this oracle message this week. I hope that you enjoyed it. As always, Mother, Father, God, and Goddess bless you immensely with love. Shalom. All right, Aries. Aries, your message is Lady of the Mirror, reflection, non-judgment. So I do feel like this is a week for you, Aries, that you need to be reflecting on how you feel about your life, about how, you know, how things are going, where you belong and where you don't belong. And I feel like it's going to be a crazy, chaotic week, Aries, but at the same time, you will be able to find that stillness if you're willing to look for it. And in that stillness, you'll be able to reflect upon how to navigate these crazy waters. So I feel like there's going to be moments of stillness within the chaos that is this next week coming up for you. And it is very important for you to hold non-judgment. Non-judgment is incredibly important, Aries. And you need to take responsibility for your faith. And faith isn't, you know, we have faith or we have fear, because it's with the unknown. So we either fear the unknown or we have faith in the unknown. So it's time to move forward with that faith in the unknown, knowing that things are working out for your good, and have faith that, because have faith. I feel like as you gain responsibility for your faith, you're going to be more confident in your finances, Aries. And for some reason, I feel like this is you need to have faith that you can handle the influx of finances that are coming in for you. I see finances pouring in for you, Aries, this week, and more ways. If you're open to them, you got to stay open to them, but there's more ways than one. And I feel like you need to have faith that you can handle this and you can put it where it needs to go. You need to have faith in yourself, trust in yourself. That's going to help you to be confident in the money and financial decisions that you're needing to make this week. Okay, Aries, that is the message that I have for you this week. Just take time to reflect. It's going to be a chaotic week, but take time to reflect. Non-judgment. We're just observing to see what it is, so we know where we're at, so we can then move forward. One step at a time, Aries, is another thing I'm hearing. All right, Aries, that is your message this week. Thank you so much for joining me. As always, I pray Mother, Father, God, and Goddess continue to bless you immensely with love. Shalom. All right, Taurus. Taurus, your card is the Well Watcher, wisdom, power of the divine. Okay, Taurus, I feel like the Well Watcher is coming to you this week with a challenge. And I feel like, Taurus, you may be feeling stuck. And it's a stuckness that you feel like you need to power through. And stop right there. This is not a time to power through. I'm seeing that any willful advances is going to be like a bull in a china shop, and bulls are not meant to be doing their bull stuff in a china shop, okay? I know you Taurus bulls will be like, oh, you might love China, but maybe not. But anyway, it's not time for a bull to be in a china shop, and you're going to create more destruction if you try to move forward willfully. It is a time for you to sit back and drink from the will of the divine, the well of the divine, the wisdom of the divine, and connect with your higher self before moving forward, Taurus. And for some of you Tauruses, maybe not all, but I do feel like for some of you Tauruses, you're probably going to encounter a relationship obstacle this week. And it's very interesting, the advice that I'm getting from this. And I wouldn't even give this advice except for Taurus. I've been married for 17 years, and this really is good advice for relationships. This really has helped me heal some relationship wounds and move forward in my relationship in a more loving and authentic way. So Taurus, it's an issue. It's like a relationship issue comes up, and you want to blame the other, they want to blame you, and it's just, I'm going to take some time away. I'm going to breathe. I'm going to try not to think about the issue. I'm going to do some creative stuff, and then I'm going to connect with my higher self and the higher divine, and I'm going to see my other through the higher divine, and I'm going to trust that they can take care of themselves. So I'm going to take care of myself, and I'll trust that they're going to take care of their self. It's like a separation for a time period, and then a coming back with love and forgiveness in your heart. And if they don't, then maybe you do need to let them go. But my experience is they typically come back with love and forgiveness in their heart too. And it's a beautiful experience to experience. But you can't get to the higher love without going through those hardships and misunderstandings. And I don't feel like this is for all Tauruses, so I don't want to spend all the time on it. I do want to spend more time on the fact that Taurus, this is a week that you're going to be feeling like a little bit stuck, and it's a stuckness feeling that for you Taurus, you're like, oh, all I have to do is willfully keep moving forward. No, willfully keep moving forward will be like a bull in a china shop, and it will destroy everything, and it'll cause this relationship issue that's coming anyway, just for growth and learning and tests and stuff. It'll cause that to be a whole lot worse. So we don't want to do that. We don't want to be a bull in a china shop this week, or think about yourself as a bull in a china shop. Honestly, this week, what would a good bull in a china shop do? It would sit down and cross its legs and meditate. I'm seeing a bull meditating in a china shop now. Taurus. Yeah. So yeah, connect to your higher self and be willing to take it one step at a time. Just be like, higher self, what's the step? Okay, now higher self, what's the next step? All right, really move with your higher self this week and take care of yourself, and trust that those in relationship with you will be able to take care of themselves. And also, Taurus, this week is coming up with faith wounds that are needing to be healed. So you might have issues with, like church or religious issues come up that you thought that you were past and over, that comes up. So those are coming up for healing. so that you can fully feel them, so that you can acknowledge them, and so that you can fully release them and let them go on their way as you drink from the wisdom and power of the divine in the well. So, yes, Taurus, also taking responsibility for where you belong is going to help you to be more confident in yourself this week. So there you go, Taurus. That is the message that I have for you. Pretty in-depth, and I kind of went into a sidebar too. But thank you so much for joining me, Taurus. Yours are always interesting for me. So thank you, Taurus. I hope that you enjoyed it. As always, may Mother, Father, God, and Goddess bless you immensely with love. Shalom. All right, Gemini, you got the winged wise ones. So you have angelic help this week. All you have to do is call upon the angels for help and they will be there. Guaranteed miraculous aid. You may need some miraculous aid this week, so you will be hold the faith, continue to hold the faith, and you'll be confident in your faith this week, Gemini. I feel like you are going to be confident in your faith moving forward, Gemini. I feel like that you will be facing some wounds about where you belong in the world. Things are going to be coming up where it's going to make you feel like you don't belong anywhere. Everything that comes up where it shows you where you don't belong, just write down, I don't belong here. You know, like if something's showing up that you're getting rejected, you're feeling dejected, you're feeling sad, you're feeling alone, write down what you don't belong. Like, I don't belong feeling dejected, I don't belong being rejected, I don't belong feeling alone, I don't belong feeling sad, things like that, Gemini. And then once you have your don't belongs written down, and ask for angelic help in writing these don't belongs down. Once you have your don't belongs written down, you can then write the opposite. Okay, if I don't belong being rejected, then I belong being accepted. Okay, so I belong being accepted, and I belong feeling happy, and I belong feeling, like doing that, and taking responsibility for your personal power, taking responsibility for your personal power, and then focusing on the do belongs once you've fleshed them out. So this week's going to help you do that. And I'm hearing that you're going to have angelic help, you're going to have divine help. So you have to call upon them, though. They're not going to just automatically be there. You need to call upon your angels and pray to God. You can pray to God for your angels, and you can pray, Father God, please protect my guardian angel and give them the wisdom and understanding that they need to help me, and help my guardian angel to know that at any point in time that I need help to be able to progress forward and be my highest divine self, they have permission to help me, like that kind of thing. Talk to God about your angels, connect to God first through to your angels. And I feel like you are going to just gain more confidence in your faith, Gemini. For sure, you're going to have way more confidence in your faith this week, because as you go through this, you're going to see how awesome your connection to the divine is, and how awesome working with the divine realms is for you. So yeah, I'm excited for you, Gemini, and keep moving forward. Y'all are the angels of the zodiac. You are the human angels of the zodiac, and I'm so grateful for you guys, Gemini, and the messages that y'all share. So believe in where you belong this week and protect your faith, and you're gonna gain even more confidence in your connection to the divine. All right, Gemini, that is what I have for you. Thank you so much for joining me for this message. As always, may Mother, Father, God, and Goddess bless you immensely with love. Shalom. All right, everyone, that is our oracle card portion of the reading. Thank you guys so much for joining me. And that is the end of this Mystic Monday. You guys made it to the end. Look at you. Thank you so much for joining me. As always, if you'd like a personal reading, link is in the description, mystichillbilly.com. And if you'd like to support me, I would love it so much. I have daily card readings and moon readings available for those that support me at my Patreon. It's only $2 a month, and it's not much, and I would just, it really does warm my heart to have your support. And if you would like to just donate, that is also a possibility. Link is in the description. But you guys, thank you guys so much for joining me today on this Mystic Monday. You guys, I am so grateful to be here, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, please hit that like button. That helps me so much. You don't even know. And let me know in the comments, because I would love to hear it. But that's it. That's all for our Mystic Monday. So until the next one, stay love, stay bright, and keep on moving forward.